side of the line, and our right foot is going to be on the other side. Now, we're going to put our left foot ahead, and our right foot, we're going to angle it a 45 degree. And you can make it a little bit bigger span if you need. Left foot is straight ahead, parallel to the line. Right foot is a 45 degree angle, using that line as the 90 degree or 180 degree. 90 degree. Now, the left hand is like your left foot in that it extends out. Making sure that there's a bend in your elbow, making sure that your fingers are not stiff but a little soft. They cannot extend beyond the toe, so in line with your left toes, okay? The right hand takes a hook. To get a good hook, you're going to extend out this way. Then we're going to bend your elbow and make a hook. This is what we call single whip. A hook in the back and a push out on the front. All right? Now, with that, we're going to have to make sure that our cable is keeping us from going forward, which is a natural thing to do. But with a cable is saying no, our head is drilled with that cable that's going down to the ceiling, so it has to be straight up. Our butt has to be tucked down. You cannot shoot up, but it has to be down. And it has to be tucked in because your left foot, the knee is bent. Okay, so it's a single whip. Check your feet. No one should be on top of the line. Each foot should be to the outside of the line. Okay? Now, we're going to take a half step forward. All I want you to do is this. This is half step. Go back, 45. Half step and put only weight on your toe, not your heel. Now, when I say sit back, this is how you sit back. You sit back on your heel and you open your palms. This is sitting back, the weight should be in the back. Okay, we're going to go over that. Hands down, rest it out. Make sure your left foot is to the left of the line. Make sure your right foot is at a 45-degree angle to the side of the line. Left hand and a push out, palms away from you. Left hand extend, pull it in by bending your elbow, then hooking your fingers around your thumb. This is single whip. Now, half step forward on your toe, sit back on your heel, open up your palms. That's all we do, that's all it is. Now, to go further, you're going to lift up on your toes and pat your horse. Okay, so single whip, half step forward, sit back, pat your horse. Single whip, half step forward, sit back, pat your horse. Remember that when you kick with the right hand has to stay on the outside and follow your kick. So two things, the right hand stays on the outside and it follows your kick, okay? And when you kick with your left foot, the left hand comes on the outside and you kick and you follow your hand follows that kick. Okay, any questions so far? Following? Okay, let's practice. So this hand is going to stay by the speaker so that when you turn to do your left kick, you'll have someone to look at rather than turning around and falling down. Alright. So let's take it slowly, okay? And even anytime you feel not steady, just stop. Just stop and watch, okay, rather than stress yourself. Alright, so you're going to straddle between the lines of the flooring. Left foot parallel, left hand bent, palms out. Right foot 45 degrees, right hand out, then bend, and hook it. Your glance is ahead of you. Position yourself. You're going to bend that right knee, the left knee, sorry. Half step forward. stepping out with your heel palms down. Slowly bring up the right foot, right hand on the outside, kick, bring it in, drop gently away from the back foot on your heel, look through your double punch. Sit back, bring that right foot all the way around, heel, left hand on the outside, left kick, pull in, right in. Circle in the grass, having sit with, and then front knee, half step forward, sit back, catch a horse, cross at your wrist, open by stepping out with your heel palms down, lifting up on your right foot, right hand on the outside, kicking, pulling in, dropping gently on your heel, looking through your double punch. Extend that back knee now, make sure it's straight. Sit back, pivot that right foot all the way around, lift up on your left foot, left hand on the outside, kick out, pull in. So I bend my front knee, this is my single lift. This is my foot should never be in the same line with my whole body, but it's straddled, so it's just getting straddled on that line. This is a single lift. And I come forward because I say half step forward. This is my sit back. When you sit back, all the weight goes in the back. So your hands and your torso are helping you to sit back. At the same time you sit back, there's hardly any weight on my front foot, which is my left. So then it can be lifted up, and then I can pat my horses. Then I cross at my wrist. Same, no movement of my wrists or fingers. It's here, I just come here. When I step out with my heel, and you don't have to go, you obviously know that my front foot has to take a step off, so weight is on the back. It would be very difficult and I would flop if I decided to come out with my heel on my back foot. When I put out my heel, my hands, my top hand comes down. So I'm using the momentum to then rise up this way. And then bring it in, and run further, stepping away from my back foot. Punching. This is called a double punch. Looking through my double punch. Then sitting back, I have no choice but pulling back because everything's on my back foot. Then I'm pivoting. This is the pivot right here. To go all the way around 180 degrees. This time my left hand is on the outside, or my left foot is coming up, then I'm kicking. Then I'm pulling in. We're getting ready for the next one. Okay? Back. At your horse. Cross at the wrist. Step out with your heel, palms down. Lift up on your right foot, right hand on the outside. Kick. Pull in, drop on your heel, away from the back foot, look through your double punch. Sit back, pivot your right foot all the way around, lift up on your left hand on the outside, kick out, pull in,